Gemini, you are up for the August Money Tarot Energy reading. Before I go any further, KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. Okay. Also, KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. All right. So the general reading for August is already up. The love reading for August is already up. Of course, this is the money reading. If you haven't checked out the other readings, feel free to do so. The new moon in Leo reading for the collective is already up as well. Whatever reading you decide to listen to or watch, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. I'm just a person sitting here reading the energy and tarot cards. You know your story better than I ever could. Now that we got that out the way, let's go ahead and jump on into this. I'm going to take some cards from my new money oracle deck. See what we get. May I have the energy for Gemini for August. May I have the energy for Gemini for August. Energy for Gemini for August. What is it that Gemini needs to hear? What is it that Gemini needs to hear? What is it that Gemini needs to hear? May I have some cards, please? Thank you. This is the first time this card has come out during the readings, the money readings. Interesting. May I have some more cards, please? Thank you. Aquarius got this card, this book card. Some of you might have Aquarius in your chart. May I have another card, please? Thank you. This card has been coming out a lot too, Turtle. As a matter of fact, Taurus just got this. And Capricorn got it as well. And bottom of the deck, rough patch. So some of you could be dealing with a rough patch right now. And it's because things are moving slowly with this turtle. So let me read the bottom of the deck and then I'm going to go into the rest of the cards. So the skull is what's showing. And it says rough patch, borrowing money, low on cash, career, hospice, healer, no work, reinvention. Some of you might be in the process of reinventing yourselves. Something just said to me, somebody's updating their resume. Like, how can I explain this? You may have had, okay, let me explain it like this. You know how there's a position you're applying for? And let's say it's for manager at, and I'm just picking one. Let's say it's manager at the furniture store. But then there's another position you're applying for where it's manager at Tiffany's or something. The resume for the furniture store manager position, you're going to tweak it and sort of cater to what you believe, or if you hire somebody, what you believe the furniture store people are looking for. For the Tiffany's manager position, you're going to cater and alter and change your resume to, both are management positions, but you may feel like, okay, it's two different things. Let me go ahead and alter this a little bit and sort of cater to. I feel like somebody's doing that with their resume. Like they don't have just one resume, they have multiple resumes based off of where they're applying at, if that makes sense. But yeah, some of you might be dealing with a rough patch. I know that this is a slow process with the turtle, but I can tell you it's going to get better because again, Turtle says money coming slowly, steady progress, career, moving for work, in good time, long term with the turtle. Now, The first card that came out is seal. It says business contract, documents, gift of money, career, writing, clerical, paperwork, staying put. This writing and clerical and paperwork is sticking out for me because the other card that came out was book. And with that it says paperwork, contracts, learning as you go. Some of you may be dealing with something with a lot of paperwork or a lot of contracts. I just heard attorney. Some of you might be going back to school to become an attorney. Others of you might have to deal with some type of document review. Like when I worked in real estate, I worked in investor relations, and we had to send out stuff to the investors, like certain documents when the investors were about to purchase the loans and do things like that. Before we sent out these packages, because we're asking the investors for $200, $300, $500, sometimes $1 million for whatever the loan is. We had to look over all of the documents and make sure everything was on the checklist in there so the investors could look it over and say, okay, everything looks good. I'm wiring you the money. So I feel for some of you, you may be doing something like that where you may be in some type of, and I just heard copywriting as well, whatever that's about. And now I'm hearing that some of you might be starting your own business doing copywriting, like for websites and stuff, or either working for other companies where it's sort of entrepreneurial, where it's sort of gig-like, where they will hire you to do the copywriting for the website, where it's like, okay, that doesn't look good. Let's change the way this looks. Let's make sure that everything's grammatically correct and all of this other stuff. And now I'm hearing brochures as well. Why am I hearing all this stuff? This is so random. I'm hearing brochures too. Like you have to go through brochures and make sure that everything is right. It's a very detail-oriented type thing some of you may be dealing with. Others of you are just going back to school is what's going on. And you're just leveling up on your education, or you're just learning a new skill is what you're doing. Some of you may actually be writing books too in doing that. I really feel that there is a good percentage of you that are looking to do independent contractor work and not necessarily work for a company. You don't want to be on someone's payroll. You want your own freedom is what you want. You would rather just handle things yourself and then let them pay you for whatever services you do. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. All right, let me go ahead and pull some tarot cards right quick and see what we get. May I have the energy for Gemini for August in regards to money? Energy for Gemini for August in regards to money. Energy for Gemini for August in regards to money. What is it that Gemini needs to hear? What is it that Gemini needs to hear? What is it that Gemini needs to hear? Knight of Swords. This is more, almost dropped the other half when I split the deck. This is more communications energy. This is fast moving energy. There may be something where there's going to be, for those of you, if you're doing work and it's dealing with reviewing documents and stuff, they're going to have quick turnarounds. I heard something working in the media as well. Like you have a deadline where they're like, okay, we need to get this article up on the website in 24 hours. And or either somebody's already written the article and then they send the article to you, and then you have to proofread the article and do the copyright and things like that, is what may have to go on to get it up on the website. I really feel like somebody may get a job. My left face is itching. I really feel like someone may be getting a job doing something with websites. I'm really picking that up. So, but more like an independent contractor thing. What is it that Gemini needs to hear? What is it that Gemini needs to hear? May I have some cards, please? Thank you. Interesting. 5 of Cups energy. You're going to have to get out of that energy because guess what? You know what? This is what's coming towards you. Empress energy and communication. There's some type of abundance coming in. Now, this is the kicker. This has been slow and steady, but this is quick communication. 8 of Wands. I'm going back to, there may be, and now I'm hearing something else. The job that you get, if you are looking for another job, or if you're transitioning to a different job, this Empress energy, which you could be dealing with a Libra, a Taurus, or a Cancer, that Empress energy, they may demand a quick turnaround, is what they may ask for. Where they give you a project and they're like, hey, I need this right away. Could be dealing with one of those 3 signs, or it could just be somebody in Empress energy. Anybody can be an Empress energy. It doesn't have to be a female either. It can be a male as well. I really feel, what's at the bottom of the deck? 5 of Cups again. There may be some pressure with this, but it's a point of how you look at it. May I have some more cards, please? And I saw the Wheel of Fortune twice. It didn't come out, but I saw it. Thank you. Wow. Okay. Ace of Cups came out, but it came out in the reverse. I feel like for some of you, you may end up taking a job that doesn't fulfill you emotionally, but you're taking it just to pay the bills. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. At the bottom of the deck is the Hermit. This is being solitude, but also enlightenment, but this could also be working by yourself. I really feel that this is someone, and this is going back to this book energy. I feel someone's going to end up getting a job where they're going through paperwork. It's like very detail oriented is what I feel. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But this is going to bring in money. That's the thing. It's going to bring in money. It'll come slowly, but the money's going to come in. Let me take another card right quick. Thank you. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. So yes, this is something's going to come in that's going to bring you out of the cold. This lack mentality that you've had or feel like, it's going to turn around. It's just been slow. But I also feel like when it happens, when you get in this energy, the demands of what is needed is going to be like snap, 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 like that. It's going to be something that demands you turn it around fast, and you'll be able to do it. I mean, I always tell people Gemini is probably the smartest sign in the zodiac. No cap, as the kids say these days. So yeah, you definitely can do it. But I really feel this will be, for some of you, working for yourself, where you're doing a contract for a company. I really feel like it may start off where it's not fulfilling you emotionally, but for those of you where you're doing it for yourself, it could grow into something much bigger. And then you find that emotional fulfillment. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. That is your message. KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Until next time, Gemini, be blessed.